Hello there, all you wonderful, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your boy Hazuki Warrior 921, bringing you finally a long-awaited episode, at least for me personally, to make these again. Episode 5 of my video game consoles reviews, and I haven't made one of these in like months, so I might be a little rusty, but I've been wanting to make one about the SEGA CD for a long time. And as you can probably tell, this is a Model 2 SEGA CD in the box. I actually own a Model 1 unit, but I bought the console with the box. I have actually not opened this up yet. See, I really wanted to get a SEGA Model 1 box, a SEGA CD Model 1 / Mega CD Model 1 for the US. Oh, I didn't think about getting, maybe I could get like a Japanese version of it one day, but no, I have my own custom box for the SEGA CD Model 1, which I'm going to show that later. But this I wanted to get because this was my first SEGA CD, was the Model 2. And I grabbed this, I think from a really crappy game store, but I loved it when I had it at the time. I don't think I had the extender, and I'll talk about what I mean when I get into it, because clearly that is a SEGA Genesis Model 2 attached to a SEGA CD Model 2. So let's just look at the box real quick before we get into opening it. So, it's a SEGA CD-ROM entertainment system for Genesis. It's the next level CD entertainment machine. Play SEGA CD games and audio CDs with digital quality video and sound. Comes with Super Shark, which I don't think this one does. I don't really care for Super Shark. This is going to be the one time, I think, when I make one of these episodes when it has a pack-in game and I don't really have the game. This may be the only time that this happens, because I did it with the Master System, the Genesis, and the Super Famicom. No, Super Famicom didn't have a pack-in game, but I think the NES. Oh yeah, all 4 of these consoles did have a 3. NES, Master System, and Genesis all had a pack-in game. So is this one, but I don't care for it. I do not care for Super Shark. So I used to play it. I used to have it. I'm not a fan of it. So I don't think this has. If it has it, it has it. But I don't think it does. So I'm just saying no. Anyways, comes with Super Shark, the rocket-powered real video action masterpiece. No, it's a crappy game. I do not care for full motion video games. Even though Sony made this game, apparently. Sony made this game because of the whole Nintendo PlayStation thing that was going on. To get back at Nintendo, they made some games for the SEGA CD. I think some even for the Genesis to get back at Nintendo. And speaking of that, this was actually the Super Nintendo's competitor. This was Sega's answer to the Super Nintendo. Was the SEGA CD, not the Genesis. The Genesis was competing with the NES, and yes, to crush it. This is powerful enough to crush the Super Nintendo, and it should have, but it didn't, and that's okay. At least it should have at least been as popular, or as like, yeah, it should have had like as many sales, equal sales to the Super Nintendo. You know, if it had the right direction, that would have been great to see. But we'll talk about that later. Let's get into opening. This is recommended for ages 8 and up. I'm 26, so woohoo! And new compact design works with any Genesis, which is not fully true. It only works with the SEGA Genesis Model 1 and Model 2, which are officially made by SEGA. So yes, it'll work with those two systems. Not the Genesis 3, because they don't make it, and I don't believe in. I don't really not a fan of that console. So here we have the top. It has more stuff right here. Tells you all the specs, which is kind of cool in my opinion. That actually says that. If you want to read those for yourself, go right ahead. I think that's pretty neat. And then the side of the box, whoops, and then the side with the tag. I don't know if I ever showed that side yet. And then here we have the back. Actually, the bottom. The back of the box has a lot of stuff going on there. Very cool, very cool. SEGA Genesis unit required, not included. SEGA Genesis is the hottest video game machine. SEGA CD turns Genesis into a real multimedia entertainment system, and that's true. It plays audio CDs, it plays games. It's great. Right there. That's what we're going to be seeing. Right here is the Genesis Model 1 attached to it with the extender on the bottom. Says true audio file sound quality, plays music CDs, CD plus graphic discs, and dozens of exciting SEGA CD games with digital sound and music. One Motorola 68060-bit record processor in Genesis. Jesus, another in SEGA CD. Adds up to awesome game playing. Okay, SEGA. Welcome to the next level, and that's where that saying came from. It came from the SEGA CD, and I love that. I love that slogan. I'm a fan of almost every. Well, I'm a big SEGA fanboy, so yes, of course I'm gonna love things that have to do with SEGA, but you know, that is cool though. The Welcome to XL. That's where it came from. CD game control screen. That's what it looks like for the Model 2. The Model 1 looks different than that. The BIOS menus look different for each model unit. And same thing with region. And the Japanese versions of the Mega CD Model 1 and 2 look different as well than the US version. The Sega CD internally, its BIOS menus, I'm not sure how many there are, because there's also Sega Genesises or Sega Mega Drives and Sega CD all-in-one machines like the JVXI, the Sega CDX, and a few others that have Sega CDs and Genesises as one machine. So like, what does the BIOS menu look like on those consoles? I want to know. I don't want to get all of them. So, you know, I'm not getting on my way to really look, but like, it'd be sweet to see that. Maybe there's a video compilation out there. Someone out there should make one for sure. That'd be great. But precision CD-ROM laser drive, faster and more accurate than typical audio. Yep. CD systems. One Sega CD holds up over 500 megabytes, more graphics, more audio, more gameplay than any cartridge can contain. So this was one of the first CD-based consoles of all time. This is before the PS1 came out and before the Saturn. But I don't know if it's the first because of the TurboGrafx, which I should have gotten a Turbo. I really kind of want to get TurboGrafx, and I should have included it with the series. And same thing with the Panasonic 3DO. I might do that, but really the series is just about Nintendo, Sega, Microsoft, and Sony. I said it from episode 1. So there's gonna be a list of just Sega consoles coming up for episode after episode after episode, and then we'll move on to Sony. For the PS1, but for right now it's just Sega stuff, and I really want to include the Panasonic 3DO, but I don't have one, and I don't know. Like, let me know what you guys think in the comments below if I should include a TurboGrafx 16, because I could make that maybe for next episode. Anybody out there watching this who cares, like, let me know if you want me to get out of my way to get a Panasonic or a Panasonic 3DO and a TurboGrafx just for the series. Please say something, people, because I don't get any comments in these videos really. So anybody out there watching, if there is anybody out there watching these, please tell me in the comments below if you want me to get, what you want me to do for episode 6. Now I was going to do the Game Boy. I don't have a Game Boy still, but I am going to get one for the handheld series. So for right now though, I'm making this episode, and then episode 7, if nobody says anything after a while, episode 7 might be about something unique that you guys may not see coming. It's not going to be the 32X, but something else, and you'll see what that is later. But anyways, so that reminds me, people out there might be like, okay, so you're including the Sega CD. This is a console add-on, not really a console. That's not entirely true. It is a console, but you do need to attach it to the Sega to the Sega Genesis. But it is a machine that you play hooked up to your TV, and it has its own library of games. So yeah, it is technically, to me, a game console. The Sega CD is very much appropriately a game console, as much as the Genesis and Super Nintendo are. I mean, this thing was designed to you know, battle against the Super Nintendo or Super Famicom. So yeah, of course, you can argue that yes, it is technically a console. You can't really argue that it isn't that much because of those reasons. Like, I know that it's kind of a strong point, like, to be like, look, it has its own library of games. Like, what would you consider a game machine? It's a game machine. Like, what would you call it? It's a console add-on, but am I going to go on my way to make a whole series about console add-ons? No, it should be included with. When you think Genesis, you probably think Sonic, but you should also think Sega CD 32X. They are part of it. So, anyways, moving on. Night Trap, which is a cult classic. I actually really like that game. It says more video, more digital quality audio, more great gameplay. Sega CD is more real fun. Alright, so you got Night Trap, Joe Montana's Football, Batman Returns, which this game is kind of awesome. I really like this game for Sega CD. Echo the Dolphin, which I have that version of. I have Echo 1 and 2 on the Sega CD, and they're both great games because they have different soundtracks, but gameplay-wise, they're kind of the same game as the Genesis versions, I think. They just have different music. That's really the only difference, which is a shame. They should have done more than just changing the music, but I don't think Sega really did more than that. Stellar Fighter, Silver Shark, Afterburn 3, Road Avenger, another cool game that I do have, at least burned. I gotta play more of that game. Crisscross, Rise of the Dragon. This game is cool as shit. It's basically the Western version of Snatcher, kind of. It's a Blade Runner inspired game when you play as a detective, but it has like a real clock, like actual time. I think it's like minutes and seconds, like, and hours work the same way as they do it in like reality. But you know, you're like on the clock to try to figure stuff out. But it's not like stressful. It's kind of like Shenmue. Like, you have a lot of time in your hands to figure stuff out. But you know, it's a great game. Jurassic Park, not too fancy for the Sega CD. I prefer the Sega Genesis version. All I know about this game is I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd when he showed this game off in the Sega CD episode, and I was like, ugh, no. If there's more to the game than that, let me know. But please let me know, because I love Jurassic Park. Me and my family do. Me and my wife and Kay, we love Jurassic Park and dinosaurs. So if anyone out there knows much about the Jurassic Park Sega CD game, let me know, and I will consider maybe picking it up. Final Fight, the Terminator, which I heard the Terminator for the Sega CD is badass and good. I kind of want to get it, but I also really want to get the Genesis version. I heard this version is actually, I don't know, I kind of want to get the Genesis version. I don't know, but the Terminator's on there, which is amazing. Power Factory, featuring C+C. What is this? Just a music game? I don't know. And then Dracula, which I don't think that game's that good. Whatever. Anyways, I don't know, but that's what I've heard. Okay, so I have not opened this box up yet since I got it since I got it in the post today. So here we go. We're gonna open up the Sega CD Model 1 or Model 2, but actually, well, yes, we're going to. But I really want to show you guys my Model 1, but we'll get there in a second. Let's just get this bad boy out of the box. But again, please let me know in the comments if you want me to do more for the series. I will. I really don't want to retroactively add episodes in later, but like, if you want me to talk about the TurboGrafx 16 and Panasonic 3DO, I will consider it because I like those systems, but I don't own them right now. So, and for my setup, it's not going to be easy to hook them up to my TV. Like you know how each episode I did that little setup thing at the end. I don't really have a spot for those two consoles, so we'll see. We'll see. All right. Here it is. Oh, I can. All right. Oh, that's. I mean, I found the cardboard. And yes, I know the machine's in here. I felt it when I got it in post today. And plus, he provided a photo. So, oh, there it is. This piece right here. A lot of people out there may not know what the heck this is. This goes on the bottom of this for the Sega Genesis, the Sega Genesis Model 1. It do. So there's that. You have the AC adapter, the power brick, which I'm going to label this Sega CD2 later, probably, so I know which one it is. I think this came with like, yeah, it came with like everything. Here's the unit itself, and here is the pieces it comes with. This is for the extender, I think. This guy, I think it is. Let me see. Yeah. These, I'm not sure what these are for. It doesn't come with the manual, I think, which is a bit of a shame. I would have loved that, but being the Sega fanatic that I am. But nope, that's it so far. I'm pretty nostalgic for this system. I really, really am. I mean, I don't want to rip up the bubble. Oh wait, oh, it's just eBay bubble wrap. Okay, that's fine. All right then. Here it is, guys. Oh, whoa! It's all dusty. It's all beat up. Well, I'm sure it works just fine. I've seen worse. I've seen worse Sega CD Model 2s. There it is, the Sega CD Model 2, and it opens up like that. You put your game in there. Ooh, that looks really dirty. But there it is. You know, I'm not really going to play on this model that much. It is technically better built than the Model 1. But there is only one game I'm going to play on this, and that's Snatcher. For me and my friend, I'm going to show him the game for like a stream. But I love Snatcher. That's like my favorite game on the console. It's the only Sega CD game I've beaten besides Sonic CD. It was Snatcher. Alright, so there's the Model 1 unit. That's it. No controllers, no anything. That's all for the Genesis. And yes, it requires its own power adapter. They both, yes, they require their own power adapter to plug into the wall. And on the back here, so what you would do is that you would plug in the power right there, and then you need an auxiliation or an aux cable to plug in here to plug into the headphone jack of your Genesis Model 1 unit. And then here, these are for the audio. You plug these in to the back of your TV. This is all for the Genesis Model 1. For Model 2, I think you just plug it in with its cable, because it uses a different cable than the Genesis Model 1 uses. It uses the same as the 32X. So there's that for you. Okay. Alright, now, I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. yes, I did add the extender, and I don't know if you're gonna notice right away or not, but I cleaned up the SEGA CD quite a bit, and on the inside too. You know, just to make sure it looks nice and clean. I'm gonna do a better job than this later for sure, but like for right now, I did the best I could with a magic eraser and with some paper towel. You don't really need to do too much. That's gross. I'm sorry. Think of this sometimes. Damn it, I forgot how like annoying this door can be. The PS1, yeah, sometimes it's the same thing. And as for the extender here, he did not include. I couldn't find both screws, but I found one of them. But I did this. I duct taped them together, which I'm not the first guy to do that. If you ever heard of Classic Game Room, Mark from Classic Game Room did the same thing, which is really, really funny. That's where I got the idea from. And to quote him, we have a special guest star right here. And as Mark from Classic Game Room once said, Optimus Prime is not complete without its truck. There you go. SEGA CD Model 2, Genesis Model 1. Bam. Look how nice that looks. Look at that. Well, isn't that... That looks beautiful in my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. The SEGA CD is a nice looking console. Do I think it should not have existed? No. No, I think the SEGA CD is totally fine, and I just wish it did better. The 32X, that's a different story. But I will really talk about that when we get to that episode, and the Saturn. But the SEGA CD, man, was fine for what it was. I think it was a smart idea. It's somewhat, not fully, but somewhat. I just think it deserved better marketing and better software. Again, it was supposed to be like the enhanced experience of the fifth generation of gaming. No, fourth generation of gaming. You know how we have like definitive editions of games? This console started that. Kind of. Like, it really did. Like, it had, let's see, I know Adam Koralik really talked about this in his video for the SEGA CD, but it had Mortal Kombat on there, and it had, oh, Earthworm Jim, that's right, Earthworm Jim right here, Special Edition. This is a SEGA Genesis and Super Nintendo game, but the SEGA CD version is the best version of the game, henceforth the name Special Edition. Now, I don't have the game officially, but that's another thing about this console. It's easy to play burn games on it. All you need to do is go on a computer, download Image Burn, and start burning games on discs, and there you go. It is completely copyright or copy protected free. No problems there. However, if you're going to do this, I recommend you owning the current version of this game. I don't think Earthworm Jim is available on anything right now. I think it's just kind of dead in the water. I'm talking about the game. I'm not sure what happened to the game. I used to have it on Xbox 360 Arcade, but then got removed. So that happened. Okay. So, anyways, I digress. Moving on. So, you're not just supposed to attach it like that. You're supposed to use this metal plate, which goes... These go underneath the Genesis like this. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this in my SEGA Genesis episode, but see this little thing right here that exposes the motherboard? You attach the SEGA CD to this. So, that right there, if you're against the SEGA CD, just remember... SEGA intended to invent it this whole time. It wasn't like it wasn't an afterthought. It wasn't something that they were like, you know, we should really make something to compete with the Super Nintendo. No, they intended to make this machine before this machine came out. I mean, look right here. I think originally it was going to use floppy disks, but I don't know. I can't quote on that. There's a whole book about that called Console Wars, when it talked about like the creation of the Genesis and the creation of of SEGA going into like. You know, how it became popular because of the Genesis. We have one man to truly thank for that, and that's Tom Kalinske. He's like the third father of Sonic, kind of, in my opinion. Tom Kalinske, besides Yuji Naka and Nato Shima, Tom Kalinske really helped like morph and shape and birth Sonic into like what he is now for the gaming industry. Like, it's because of him. Like, seriously, I have a lot of respect for him. But this right here, this metal plate goes under the SEGA Genesis like this. And then I think it's supposed to screw it in right there, but I don't have any screws for that kind of thing. Maybe that's what that little screw is for, actually. I'm not sure. Maybe. Then it goes into the machine, like so. Like that. And that's supposed to like keep it from like overheating, but it doesn't really matter. Honestly, you could play the SEGA CD without that and you'd be just fine. And oh, dang it, stupid. Sorry. I think it doesn't close all the way. And then there's these two metal plate things that the SEGA CD comes with. I'm not entirely sure what these are for. I think these go into the Genesis cartridge slot right here. I think so. but why? I mean, what are they for? Are they for the 32X? I don't use these, and I'm never going to, because they seem dangerous. Like, I've had a 32X for a while, and I use it quite a bit, and I never had to worry about using these. All you need to do is have a decent, clean, working 32X and SEGA Genesis for that, and you'll be pretty much fine. I don't think you have to use these or ever worry about it. So, yeah, get rid of those guys, seriously. But that's kind of it for the hardware, for you know, for a basic idea of what it's supposed to be like. And it says right here, danger, invisible laser radiation when open and interlocked or defeated, avoid direct exposure to beam. You see that right there? So SEGA was the first company ever to tell you to not touch the laser, the laser on their console, and they're smart. At least I think they're the first. I'm not sure if oh god, the PC Engine did that or not. I forgot who made the PC Engine. I forgot, but man, the PC Engine or TurboGrafx is such a cool machine. It really is. I really kind of want, I at least want to get a mini of that machine sometime, because I don't know if I want to go through collecting like for the TurboGrafx and getting a bunch of games for it. But at least the TurboGrafx Mini, I might get one someday and make a whole video about it. I might do that. But moving on. So before we talk about the games. Actually, I kind of want to say this for the end. So maybe we'll go on to the games next. Okay. So I know I'm really I mean, okay, I don't know. I don't want to like bust out the SEGA CD Model 1 yet, because I have a special story attached to it. That's kind of a big reason why I'm waiting to like talk about it. So, but for right now, let's just get this stuff aside and let's talk about the games. So these are all my SEGA CD games I own in like cases, and I have more in here. But on this guy right here, this I have burned SEGA CD, Saturn, and Dreamcast games in. And I do not regret that. No, some of the games I don't own officially. Most of them I do. These are just backups. Plus some of the Japanese versions of those games are in here. So I think all my SEGA CD games are just like right here, pretty much. And then no, never mind. I have more right here. I don't own Snatcher officially, and I don't think I ever. Wait, that's a lie. I own it for the Saturn, the Japanese version. So I do, I do own it somehow. This game right here is really cool and unique. Panic. I say check this, look it up sometime. This is a really kooky, crazy, awesome game made by Data East. Wow, like what a unique game that is. Here we have The Adventures of Batman and Robin. I have a backup copy of it. It says it right there. This is The Amazing Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin, which is an awesome game for the SEGA CD. I really like this game. It's a good Spider-Man game. I think it's basically the Genesis version of the game, but it's like the SEGA CD version of that. So good stuff. Batman Returns, which is again a great game in my opinion. I love that game. Dune, based off the movie, which I gotta check out Dune. I wanted to check out Dune, like not just the game, but like the book and everything and the movie, which is why I got this. And I'm like, oh, I gotta check out Dune sometime. I think this is an unofficial game. Yeah, it's just another copy I have of Echo 1, Echo the Dolphin, which is a unique SEGA game. And oh, here's another copy of it, which is I really like the European box, the European disc image, so I put that on there. This is Heart of the Alien, I think, or yeah, Out of This World, man. I gotta play those. I really, this is the sequel to Another World or Out of This World. I'll play those sometime soon. I really like. I had them for 3DS, the first one, and another disc one of Night Trap. These are official. Night Trap's official. I also have the remake on PS4, but I really like Night Trap. I just don't have a case for it. It's a good game, but like it does have its problems. I might have to play through it sometime. Panic, Rise of the Dragon, Road Adventure, and Snatcher. Okay. The Software Toolworks Star Wars Chess. This is a really funny, unique, cool Star Wars game. It's got like violence and stuff. It's like Star Wars Chess, but the characters go all out on each other whenever you like get like a certain move right. I think Mark from Classic Game Room, shout out to him again, reviewed this game, and it's like one of the goofiest like games I've ever seen for the SEGA CD for sure. Sonic CD backup disc for sure. I have Sonic CD officially. Right there. I do. Some of these games I still want to get sometime. Soulstar, which is, I think, this was a pack-in game, I think, for some SEGA CDs. I don't know. Wild Woody. Not a great game. No, it plays terribly. Does not hold up well. I'm not a fan. It is a SEGA exclusive. He is a SEGA character, but oh my god. Just forget that guy. No. Oh, okay, that's it. These are my Saturn games. So, I have another copy of D. I didn't know I had a backup of D. I didn't know that. And there's Deep Fear and good stuff. Alright, so, okay. Alright, those are the games that don't have in cases. Those are good games. Alright, now here we have my burn games, more burn games. Earthworm Jim, Sonic Mega Mix. Yes, another Sonic game for the Sega CD, not made by Sonic Team though. This is a fan-made Sonic game which I want to play more of when I have the time to. I really want to play more of my Sega CD. I keep forgetting I have these great games just sitting here and they're not touching yet. They burn it on the discs, and I can reburn them if I need to, but like, yeah, it doesn't have an official disc art, so there's that. And of course, the crown jewel for the console, one of my favorite game for the system besides Sonic CD, which I beat this game just last year. I think like last summer. Like, it was not that long ago when I played this game, and it left quite an impression on me. Snatcher. Snatcher is a Hideo Kojima game. Yes, the same man who made Metal Gear Solid made this game. This is like one of his first games after Metal Gear 2, I think. So it is like the third game. He made this, and then he made Police Knots. Two amazing games that I don't know why the fuck Konami did not put on the PS1 or Saturn here in the US. They really should have. I think it was, I blame them for like these games not being here. I don't think it's Kojima or his team's fault at all. I think it's Konami. Konami just did not release. They only released Snatcher on the Sega CD, and I think they didn't really have any faith in Kojima. Maybe for the States, maybe that was it. I don't know, it just sounds like them, but it's kind of shitty to do that. But, you know, thank God that Metal Gear Solid did as well as it did, but, like, it's a shame that we didn't have Police Knots and Snatcher. Maybe it was Sony. Maybe Sony said no. I don't know, like, because they're on the PS1 in Japan and the Saturn, and I love Police Knots. I've been playing through that on my Saturn, translated, and it's a great game. It is. I love it maybe a little more than this game. It's just because it has so much more to it than Snatcher does, but Snatcher has a lot going on. You play as a detective, he's called a junker, and you have to discover like this like big conspiracy mystery around these like machines called Snatchers. They're called that because they basically snatch people, and then they take their skin, I think, and like become those people. It's creepy shit, I know, but like it's a really cool game. Plus he has his little robot companion right there named Metal Gear. That's his name, and he has a voice and everything. And I love Metal Gear. He's great. I love him, and he's also kind of in Metal Gear Solid 4. This little dude is kind of, which that made me smile when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that they're in Metal Gear Solid 4. Like that's a comeback to Snatcher, and I freaking love that. Shining Force CD. I still have not played this game yet. I think mostly because it's a huge game. But now I have a bigger memory card, so I should play it sometime. I'm not a big RPG guy that much. I have Lunar and Shining Force, I know, and I gotta play them. Now, Johnny, the Heavy Console Gamer, really loves this series. I shout out to him. I love his stuff. But he's like my favorite YouTuber, personally, Johnny, the Heavy Console Gamer. He's a big reason also why I love the Sega CD. He really got into it back then. He got like the big games, the big good games for it, and that's really what I want to check out sometime. So, good stuff. So that's my burn games. These are the only official games I have besides this. Yes, that's right. The Sega made a memory card for the Sega CD. It also has internal memory. Now, the Sega Saturn has the exact same idea. And the Sega Saturn should have been the Sega CD's its successor. And in some respects, it is to me, but no, technically the 32X was supposed to be. Do you see now why the 32X should not have existed? I really wish the Sega Saturn was basically a Sega Genesis and Sega CD built in one machine, plus it can play Sonic games. And I also wish that Sega would release an adapter for it that could play Master System games. Wouldn't that be amazing? Well, we'll talk about that in my 32X and Saturn video more. But that was just an idea I've had, and I'm like, who knows how expensive the console would have been? Maybe Sega would have done what they could to make it not too expensive. But like, thank God the Saturn did so well in Japan than it did like here. Like, thank God for that. Seriously. But in the long run, it didn't really matter. But still. So yeah. Anyways, the Sega CD. Sorry. It has a RAM card, and it comes with a rechargeable battery that you put into your system. Mine's dead. Mine does not work anymore. I actually have a Sega Genesis EverDrive, which I should have grabbed that. Oh man, I should have grabbed my EverDrive. But it basically works the same as a Sega CD memory card. Yes, the EverDrive works exactly the same. If you boot up your Sega, if you have this attached to it and you put it into your system, you can access the Sega CD BIOS menu from there, and then you can basically use it as a backup RAM, and it has more data on it than this does. So, which is even better. 16 times the storage space of the Sega CD internal memory. I think the EverDrive can have like up to 30 or like 50 times more. I don't know, but Stone Age Gamer actually remade these with more storage, but I don't think they're in production anymore in today's time, which they really should be. But Oh well, that is a shame. But alright, moving on from there. So now I have my official collection of Sega CD games. I want to grow this collection. This is not all I want to own. Some of those Burner games I showed you, I want to own those officially still. Like, please calm down, people in the comments. Like, I really don't want to. I don't just want to have burned copies. No, but I want to own them officially too. Japanese or Western, doesn't matter. But I love this blue long box look for the Sega CD. For the Saturn, I prefer the little compact, the little rectangular jewel case discs for the Japanese games, but for the Sega CD, it's the opposite. I prefer these. I love the white cases too, but for the Saturn, but this, oh my god, this is just nostalgic. So here we have the other crown jewel on the console, Sonic CD. Now, as you guys know, not only am I a huge Sega fan, but I'm a humongous fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because of Sonic and because of Sega, I love both, because of both franchises, or not franchises. Because of Sega, I love Sonic, and because of Sonic, I love Sega. Does that make sense? Okay, ever since I was a child, my first game experience ever was the Sega Genesis with Sonic 1 and 2. So yeah, I became a huge Sonic fan since then. I read the comics, I follow the shows, I follow the media. I am a big fan. I know all the in-jokes of between fans and stuff. Like, between voice actors and shit. I know if you have any questions about Sonic, if you want to talk about Sonic, I will immediately understand what you're talking about. Trust me. Plus, I have other videos on my channel that has to do just with Sonic, as you guys probably seen. And if you saw the light flicker, sorry about that. But anyways, this game is awesome, but I do have problems with it. It's not the best Sonic game, but it's all right for what it is. It's a really good Sonic game. Don't get me wrong, it is. It is really, really good, but it's not going to be for everybody. And that's okay. Like, if you ever played a game that you ever thought to yourself, that was a good game, but I just didn't like it that much, or it just didn't run me quite the right way. I guess Sonic CD can be that game for people, but it's so unique and awesome, and this game has grown to me a lot, and I made a whole review about it, and yeah, go check it out. I reviewed this game, and I love it. In his first CD adventure, Sonic goes head-to-head with the Metal Sonic, Dr. Bonk's evil hedgehog creation, yep. Now, there's a theory that this game takes place between Sonic 1 and 2, but I have actually kind of believed now. I used to believe that, and it can make sense, but it really kind of makes more sense that this game can take place after Sonic 3 and before Sonic Adventure and everything. And look up, or even in before Sonic Mania, check out the Sega Scourge's review, or the Sega Scourge's theory video about that, because he brings up some really good points. Both points are fine, but like, man, it kind of makes more sense now. Like, looking at the way that it makes sense for the characters, I should say. And this game takes place after the events of Sonic 1, 2, and 3. After the Genesis era. Look, Metal Sonic has a mouth. That's just whatever. But there's Sonic grabbing the time stone, jumping off a UFO. I love it. I love it. It's a good game. It isn't perfect, but I still love it. And I made a whole video talking about that, so check that out. Here we have Rise of the Dragon, and once I beat this game, I want to review it. I do want to review Snatcher, but this game is kind of like Snatcher. It's the same kind of idea. As you can probably tell by the front cover, yes, it's a detective-style game, like I mentioned before. It is set in a kind of post-apocalyptic future. Same idea as Blade Runner. 2053, Los Angeles. So it's like Western Snatcher. Snatcher takes place in 2050s as well. I think it takes place the same. Doesn't Snatcher take place in 2053 also? Does it? Or does it 2052? Let me see. Oh, 2047. AD. Oh, of course. But like, and Police Knots is a semi-prequel or sequel. It takes place in the same universe as this game, but he plays different characters. Just side note there. I think so. But amid the foul air and dark, dangerous streets, a dragon rises from the ashes of legend. Many fear him, many fall beyond him. Very cool stuff. Okay, so this game right here is another example of what I meant by this console was made for like definitive versions of games. NBA Jam, yeah, right. NBA Jam and Mortal Kombat are two games to like have an example of that. This game was also made for the Sega Genesis, but this version is basically that, but like with more to it. And of course, yes, the Sega CD was supposed to have its own games made for it too, like Rise of the Dragon, which Rise of the Dragon is actually a port of a PC game, but it really plays well here. Snatcher, which is also a port, but Sonic CD is like the game showing you that like the Sega CD was made for like, its own library of games that like, really it was supposed to be a machine that like basically took games that like already existed, but like made like if it had like a sequel or like a new game to it, it is something really unique and cool. like Sonic CD did it. This game will not run on a Super Nintendo. I'm telling you that right now. Right now, there's no game on a Super Nintendo can do what Sonic CD can do. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. So, anyways, okay, maybe that's not fully true, but I don't know. It does a lot. It does a lot. So, but NBA Jam is a great game. I really like it. I'm not a big sports guy at all, but I do get a kick out of this game. I do enjoy it. I do love its charm. I do love the way it feels. And I used to have this game on Genesis. I really did like it. But boom shakalaka on the back there. That's cool. But yeah. Now here we have a failed SEGA series, but a series that my heart still like. I do like this series, but like it's not for everyone because you play as a freaking dolphin, but it has a really huge and crazy lore and story attached to it. Like, I'm not lying to you. It's not just you play as a dolphin. It's you play as a dolphin and there's space aliens and there's time travel and there's weird shit going on, and I'm not even kidding right now. I know it's crazy, but yeah, like. Echo the Dolphin is a really unique series. It's the Tides of Time. It's in this name right there. Plus, I really love its music, its atmosphere. I am a big ocean phobia. Okay, I hate the ocean. The ocean terrifies me. I do like things about the ocean, but I really am not a fan of it. The ocean freaks me out. Me and my wife both hate the ocean. But this game makes me think very differently about the ocean times because of, well, just because of the kind of game it is. It's really pretty. It's really unique. It has, you know, again, a great atmosphere attached to it. It has great music attached to it. I love Echo the Dolphin. I do. And I really want to play its third game, Defender of the Future, which we had that for PS2 because it's my girl's or my wife's game. But I want to get the original Dreamcast version just because it's a Dreamcast game, and yeah. You know, Echo is great. I do like Echo, but it's not for everyone. No, it's my, you know, but it is unique for what it is. And the arcade version of Dragon's Lair, not just a remake like the NES or Super Nintendo version were or whatever. No, this is a straight up port of that game. I also had Space Ace. I really liked it. I'm a big fan of Don Bluth. I love his stuff. One of my favorite animated films ever is Secret of Nim, and this is made by him. He made this game, and I really like it. But this game is kind of hard. I don't know if I think the arcade version is like exactly like this game, like in terms of difficulty and presentation and everything. It has the same kind of animation. It's basically a straight port of that game. Daphne's missing. The Mudman trash your armor. The shapeshifter in your face. Lizard King's a jerk, and the dragon's all over you. Now you're in control of Dick, of Dirk the Daring. I'm sorry, armed with a sword and an attitude. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. It's all here directly from Laserdisc to SEGA CD. So this is a port of the Laserdisc version. Okay. Well, I don't own a Laserdisc player. So that's it for my SEGA CD games. Great stuff. I don't have much experience with these games still, which is very sad, much like the Super Nintendo, but I do really want to dive in and play them, and I'm going to do that probably this year. I'm going to just get into it. Like, I'm going to waste no time. I think I'm just going to get into the SEGA CD like after this video's done, and just play more of Echo, more of Dragon's Lair, more of Rise of Dragon for sure. Rise of Dragon, I would definitely consider it as a guide game. Definitely, because there's things in the, you can die easily in that game if you're not too careful, and I think you kind of have to start the whole game over if you do die, because time is kind of a issue in that game. So I digress though. Here it is, folks. The big thing I wanted to talk about at the end of the episode. In this box, I originally bought this. My SEGA Genesis came with this box, I think, way back when, in 2015 or 2016. I bought it from Disc Replay. No! I bought it from Destiny Games on Ford Road. Oh, even better. I really like that store. And that SEGA Genesis, like, that box I had in my Genesis episode when I went to think, oh, the guy ripped me off or whatever, that SEGA Genesis I think I sold, and I kept this one that came with this box. I think that's what happened. But instead, I decided to use it for, appropriately, my SEGA CD Model 1. Now, why am I making such a big deal out of a SEGA CD Model 1? Well, there's a few reasons. First of all, this console is not common, and it is a rare system. But that's not it, though. That's not it. And it's in beautiful working condition. And these lights light up when you turn it on. The disc tray opens up. I love this console to death. I do. And plus, here's the cords I was talking about that you can attach to your SEGA Genesis, SEGA CD Model 1 or 2 on the back here. Has the exact same ports as the SEGA CD Model 2. And the aux cable. Now, when you attach the Genesis to this unit, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Just give me 1 second. You put it down gently, as it does on it. Okay, so yeah, I guess I did keep the metal shielding on there, but I guess though it doesn't really matter that much if you do or don't keep it on there. But it's not screwed on here either. Which can you screw it on here? Let me see. Is there a screw spot? No, there's no spot for it. No, I think it's supposed to screw it on your Genesis. Oh wait, hold on. Do they both look the same? No, because this works with the Model 2 SEGA Genesis. That's why it looks slightly different. I think so. Okay, it's supposed to have that, like, you know, in mind. And I forgot to mention, this is the first episode I'm going to have 2 consoles in it. Oh, I have 2 different versions. I'm going to do the same thing with the PS2 and the PS1 probably as well. Sorry, hold on. Try and get it in there. That's because it's supposed to go in with this guy primarily. Okay. You see this line right here, and you put it in like that right there. Boom, and you just insert it. Boom. Okay, there it is, guys. My bottom loader SEGA CD and SEGA Genesis. I love the look of this. I really do. I've always had. The first time I ever really seen this thing in action was. It was in a video made by the Happy Console Gamer, Johnny Millennium. I think he just called the video Gaming Blast from the Past or something. And he got this box that a friend of his gave him, and he had the SEGA CD and the power-based converter for Master System. And he shows a little scene where he turns it on and the lights are up and going, oh, that's so fucking cool. Now I'm gonna get into this console a little bit. First of all, as I mentioned before, the oh god, where the heck did I put the cords at? I think they're over here. Yeah, the aux cable. You would plug this aux cable into the power here, or not power. That's his phone, into the headphone jack right here on the Genesis Model 1, and then you would loop it around, and then you would plug it in here to the mixing spot right there. Same thing with the which I could have just showed you that with this guy, which I completely forgot to, but that's okay though. So. Alright, I want to share a story with you before this episode's over. So first of all, I'm sorry I feel like I didn't share too much with the history of the system with SEGA, but it is what it is. I don't have too many personal experiences with these systems, but I've had this unit for at least 5 years now, so I have quite a bit to say about it. So first of all, this is the console I played Sonic, City, and Saturn on all the way through to the end, and 100% of both games. Well, you know, Sonic Cities. Hideo Kojima games aren't really played to be 100%, and they're just played to be experienced, and Saturn is no exception to that. But when I got the SEGA CD, it was 2016. It was around summer, or yeah, it was like around summer, and a friend of mine showed me a photo of it at you know, from his phone. He's not my friend anymore, but. At the time he was at this location called Toy Box Treasures, and they were in Waterford, Michigan. And I lived in Northville. That's like a 30-minute to 45-minute drive, I think. So I remember at the time I was like, I really want to go pick that up when I had the time and money to. So I did, and it was on this beautiful summer day, and it was like a nice, peaceful drive there. Like I just enjoyed myself on the drive, listening to some bullshit on my music, whatever. And I got there, and now the owner is like really, really old. He's like a really old dad. He's like a grandpa age, okay? He's like pretty old. In fact, I keep thinking the poor guy's gonna kill over, but this is 5 years ago now, I think-ish, roughly around this time, and he's still around, I think. I'm not gonna start in like a while. But he's really sweet, really kind, and this was no exception to that. So I was talking to the guy, and I was like, I really want to get that SEGA CD, and he's like, you know, he told me it used to be his son's, and that it's in like, but he barely even used it because it's in good condition. And for the fact that like it wasn't just some asshole who traded it in. No, it was his son's, and the guy and his son was there. I was like, oh hey man, to me as this guy, I was kind of like, oh, it's personal to these people, okay. And to this day, it's been working just fine. Like I never fucked around with it too much. I never damaged it for sure. It's in beautiful working condition. I never had to open it up. It's always looked like this. Like it looks clean and nice and new. And because it's been really used, but and I just take good care of my stuff. Like that's a big part of why. Yeah, sure, it has scratches and scraps on it, but like it still looks like it's like in pretty much new condition, you know. And I plan to keep it that way. And for the fact that like this unit has never fucked up on me is a miracle, because these things I think can fall apart kind of easily, kind of like a PS3 Fat can, same kind of idea. But the way you open it up is that it doesn't have like, you know, an open and close button like this bad boy does. No, you have to use the buttons. So you have to press the reset button on the Sega Genesis. It opens it up. You put a game in, and then if you had a control plug, then you press the start button, and then it closes the tray for you. Yes, that is how you would open and close the Sega CD Model 1 unit. In fact, I can show you right now. Can I? Yeah. Why don't I show you right now how this? Oh, well, no, actually, I can't. I only have one plug open. The plug in. When am I going? Oh, okay, you'll see it at the end of the video. I forgot. I'm going to show you it at the end. But that's basically my entire episode on the Sega CD. I hope you guys liked it. You know, that story wasn't too much. It may not seem too special, but it's just a really special memory that I have because that same guy, you know, that dad. When me and Janelle were going out for our anniversary, we actually went there and he gave us a few games for free. He gave us Final Fantasy X Parts 1 and 2. Janelle wanted the game, and I got Skies of Arcadia, and he gave them to us for free. And that was a pretty big deal. And he's just a very nice old dude, you know. And then the summer after that, I sold a lot of my old systems to him, and he gave me a good deal for them. He's like, look, man, most people are gonna rip you off for these consoles. I'm gonna give you like $400 for them or something. I don't know, which may seem low, but like he was right though. Like I know how it's like when you trade stuff in at like local game stores, they will try to get a low amount for you. Like I recently traded in a brand new game and I only got $50 for it, and I was like, you fucking guys suck. But yeah, I mean that's just it. That just is the way it is at times. So, but no, he was very kind about this stuff. Like he really was, and it just makes me feel like this Sega CD deserved a good home, and it does have a good home. I've been taking good care of it. I've been playing on it. You know, I have never thrashed it or anything. It just stays sitting in one spot. And now I actually bought a cabinet for this to sit on when it comes here. You know, I don't want my stuff on. If you know, if my Genesis was on the floor like in the last episode, I actually got a cabinet for it to be sitting on. So you'll see that at the end. But anyways, sorry, I'm rambling. I know, but that's it for my Sega episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this episode. Please don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe if you want to, for like the video. For whoever you are out there, please, me and my family would really appreciate it. I really need the support for this channel. I really do. And not only that, please don't forget to share the video too if you liked it enough and stuff. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't really like seeing that crap, but you gotta do what you gotta do to help yourself out. So whatever. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. So I don't know. I don't really know what else to add to this video. I guess it's just kind of over now. So play some Sega CD if you haven't. Thankfully, the console is very easily to emulate. If you don't want to go through the troubles of owning one physically, if you're watching this on a computer, you should be fine. If you're watching this on a phone, I'm not too sure how to emulate it, but it's really easy just to install SEGA and then get the BIOS and then go from there. There's instructions online, multiple places. There's probably videos of how to do it. It's not hard to figure out. But it has a really good library of games. But again, there's digital pictures. The guys who made games like, you know, Night Trap and Corpse Killer and that Fahrenheit game, whatever it is, like for the Sega CD. And I would ignore those games unless if you really want to play them. Not a fan. The only game I really like is oh yeah, fucking Sewer Shark. Ugh, no. The only game I really like is Night Trap, just because of its goofy atmosphere, and I also love like the way that game is just made. Like I like Night Trap, I do, but I'm not a fan of the other one. Which Night Trap actually created the ESRB. That's right. If it wasn't for Night Trap, that's right. It helped create the ESRB. Mortal Kombat helped kick it too, but Night Trap is like the whole reason, like why there's like a whole court case and everything. I might look it up. Like Night Trap, a Sega CD game. Yes, it helped create the ESRB, which we do need the ESRB. It's like, of course we do, but like back, yeah, it basically helped invent it. I'm just saying, like it's kind of a unique story. But anyways, guys, that's it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm totally done now talking about this console. Check it out. Play Sonic CD if you haven't yet. It's a good game. Play Earthworm Jim. Play Echo the Dolphin. Play all these games. They are good games. Next episode is not going to be the Sega 32X. I have to keep remembering that. It's going to be on a console that technically isn't really a competing console to this area of time, but it is a console that came out during this generation. It is the Sega system, and it came out during this time. Now, before I make my 32X episode, let me know if you guys want me to do the Panasonic video or not, and the TurboGrafx, because we're we're almost done with the 4th generation of gaming. We're getting into the 5th generation really soon in this series. So please let me know now. Now is the time to do it. Nobody said anything in my Genesis video, which really makes me upset. If you guys want to talk about my Super Nintendo video, whatever, Super Famicom episode. If you guys want me to do an episode about the fucking other consoles that have nothing to do with SEGA or Nintendo, just let me know at the moment, please. I mean, I'm going to do Sony, Microsoft, Xbox, and PlayStation when I get there, but let me know if you guys want me to do TurboGrafx and Panasonic video. I will consider adding them in the series, and, well, okay, at least Panasonic video. I will get a TurboGrafx Mini, but let me know, because again, now is the time to do it, so please tell me. Alright, that's it. Have a good day, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace out. Take care. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. See you in my next video. And long live Sega. You know, they're pretty cool now, but I wish they could go back and make, you know, consoles again, man. That'd be great, but I don't think they ever will. I really wish they could, but they won't. So, at least they have a good relationship with the gaming industry. That's what's important, right? So, alright guys, peace out. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the internet, I give you the SEGA CD Model 1 bias menu screen with its cool ass music and its cool ass fancy animations it does. Look at that. Look. Doesn't that just make you want to dance? Like a white person? You know? I don't know. I'm not really a dancer. But I do like this song, so I'm gonna dance a little bit. Press reset to open the CD tray. Dun, 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 dun. 1992, that's when it came out. Just a fun fact for you. And yeah, in Japan it was called the Mega CD. This is a very different menu, so another fun fact for you. Okay, let me see if my headspace is good. I'm sure it is. Yeah, you saw me. I'm sure you did. I can't see my screen right now. Okay. All right. That's better. Okay, so let's do it. Let's put a game in. We're gonna start with something iconic. See, when you press reset, it opens the CD tray. Make sure your cord's not in the way like mine was. Let's play some Sonic CD, folks. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the SEGA CD games each come with these little foam inserts. And if you want to buy these, they're like $2 on eBay. I'm sure they're still being made today. It's just foam cut like this. You can probably do it yourself if you do want to buy these, but yeah, it's just foam. Like, I'm sure they're still around. Oh yeah, look, my copy of Sonic CD, I forgot about this, has a rating on it. This is like American Rental? Yeah. So it came from a rental store, I think, but oh, I forgot about these posters. SEGA CD games came with posters like these. They open up and they give you like promotional material and stuff. Sorry, this right here, this poster. But maybe I'll show you that in well, you can probably look up scans online. I'm not gonna get into all that right now. I'm sorry, but here we go. So you can put the game in. Put the case down, and then you press on the controller here. Press start. And it's loading the game up right now. What the? Now my SEGA CD is a little, you might be a little bit on the fence right now. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on, SEGA CD. Let's see. Okay, I think it's working now. I think so. You don't have to press start. There we go. typically I would just sit here, chillax, kick back, and play the game. There it is, Sonic CD. But I already played this game, I beat it, so hell yeah. In case if you wanted to see the original Sonic CD opening, what it looks like, well, you can look it up on YouTube for sure, but let's do it the old-fashioned crappy way. Sonic boom! Sonic boom! Sonic boom! There it is. Before it was well animated. I think the version we see now came from the PC version, but I don't know. Like this game came out on PC and SEGA CD originally, so I'm not sure though. But there's a certain charm to this one for sure. I mean, it says Sonic CD down there. It has like a little widescreen border, so I don't know. I think the video itself is actually in 4:3, isn't it? I think this is cropped 16:9, but I don't know. So maybe the border, yeah, I think it is cropped. I think the border is actually damaging it a little bit. I think so. Bam! Also, fun fact, I do own the Japanese version of this game, but I don't think it'll run on my system. I'm not sure how to get to run on the system. I do prefer the Japanese music to this game, personally. Yep, there's Sonic CD. I don't think it'll play gameplay footage, but yeah. Well, I think it might actually. Let's see. Let's see. Will it? I don't know. If it does, I'll cut it. If it doesn't, then well, you'll know. I think it's gonna play gameplay footage. I think, or demo, gameplay demo. Yep. So this is what the game looks like. I'm sure many of you out there have seen or played Sonic CD. But yeah, look at it. It looks nice, right? Oh, yeah. That looks like Mode 7, but a little better, I think. Is the idea. Okay, next up I'm going to show you Echo the Dolphin. Next up. Here we go. I don't know why, actually I didn't have to turn off the system, I don't know why I did, but yeah. Here we go. So here's Echo 1, and what it looks like, so you can see it. Is it doing that again? Crap, hold on. if you don't press anything on the controller, the game should just start. So I'm not gonna press anything for now. See what happens. Yep, it's starting automatically. Yep. So see, I didn't press anything. So that's on. So this is the Sega CD version of Echo the Dolphin. In case if you love this game, and if you played the Genesis version, notice the difference in music quality. I think the sound effects are a little different too. Man, the music sounds a little more haunting, but it also sounds mystical and intriguing. So there's that for it too. Huh? Oh, right. This is a demo, I think. I think so. Let's see. No, what is this? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if this is an in Genesis version or not, but it probably is. But let's just watch it. Oh, it's not coming any way. I'm trying to be. Okay, this might not be in the Genesis version, but I don't know. Actually, it probably isn't. I mean, look at that smooth animation. Alright, that was pretty much Echo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in the show, we are going to switch units, models, consoles, whatever you want to call it. Transition starts now. And boom, there she is. Right over there, folks. The Model 2 SEGA CD attached to the Genesis. Let's go turn her on. And you know what? I haven't seen the menu yet, but it does work, thankfully. I saw the light flicker, but I've not seen the menu yet. This is my second time turning it on with it attached. There we go. My first true test. Look at that. SEGA CD, SEGA. I remember this. Very nostalgic. Version 2.00, 1993. Yes, it has a different song than version 1, than the first Vice menu. So isn't that kind of cool? A little cool fact for you. It has a different very tune. I don't think a lot of people out there know that. But yeah, if you press the start button, it just takes you to the. Oh, I should show you guys the music. I didn't think about that. It's very different from the Model 1. There's like a little arrow. There's like space everywhere. But this is a CD player, so you can just listen to music. But we're not doing that. No, we are instead gonna play some games. So I'm gonna put Echo away right here. And the very first game, the very last game we're gonna do today. This episode's long enough as it is. So last game is gonna be none other than none other than Hideo Kojima's cult classic, Snatcher. If you want to buy this game yourself, it's $500. So if you go online and burn it, I do not blame you. You absolutely should. You really should. Trust me, it's not worth it. I mean, the game's amazing, but like, it's up to you if you want to spend that kind of money on a game. Remember, I do have this game officially, but it's a SEGA Saturn version of the game. And yes, it does count because it is. I forgot how like kind of like fidgety it feels, but it's not a bad thing. I just forgot about that though. Got that sweet red light. It's not the same feeling as the Model 1, but I still love it. So it should be loading properly right now. And there it is. So it's not like shooting out his magical sparkles from his finger. I don't know how he does that. So I'm gonna show you some amazing footage from Snatcher, and then I'm gonna call it with this episode. Look at that, folks. We got ourselves an NES over there, Super Nintendo, Master System, Sega Genesis, and Sega CD. What more could you possibly want? Oh, PS1 would be nice. Same thing with the Sega Saturn in a Dreamcast. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. No, we turned to control screen, initialize an option screen, control screen, option screen. Oh, is that Metal Gear? But. So you gotta go to the options screen. Okay, well that's alright. I'll be right back anyways. That's Metal Gear right there walking by. He's like, there he goes. Okay, I got it figured out. I just had to format the console's memory, and there it is. It's still hooked up. It is. I'm running off of the CD. Sega CD Model 2 is still. I didn't switch the consoles or anything. In fact, my Sega CD Model 1 is actually sitting off camera, right over there. There it is. See it? It's right there. That's the only one I own, obviously. So don't stress. Nothing. There's no tricks. I just formatted the damn console. That's fine. All right. I love this game. I'm going to show you its intro, and then that's it. After that, you guys ready for this? This is a badass intro to the game. It's one of my favorite video game intros of all time. It's long. It is, like in true Hideo Kojima fashion. Like I say, it's just as long as like the Metal Gear Solid 3. Maybe not as long as MGS 3 maybe, but not like the intro to that game, but like it's about half the length, maybe a quarter. Here we go.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis. The appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie! I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
Estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia, their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo Kobe City as a junker, effective today.